Hello everybody, welcome back. Going to play second classical game on this account. We have a London. Alright, it's the second London in a row. The London is very popular online, but not so popular in chess tournament format at all. At my level, I see a lot of Queen's Gambit, e-pawn openings are much more popular than d4 as a rule. Yeah, the London has just been a kind of an online fad for a long time. H3. Okay, not the worst move we could have played. Actually, because it doesn't like inherently destroy his position, but it doesn't make it any better. See, I'm not really going to play knight h5. I'm more likely to challenge the bishop on the dark squared file here. Last time I think I played something like this. But last time I also alluded to playing like this very slow way. So I'm going to try this way. This way kind of just keeps the light squared bishop open. I'm quite tempted to play this now. Just hop in and play f5. And then just kind of play knight here into knight here. That's more of a Dutch defense style. But I gotta prevent... No, I'm not preventing. I'm just anticipating that he's going to play knight here. So here, f5. And then we have a e6 is a little weak. I gotta be aware of knight g4, but after... I think just after queen f6, I'm not too worried. Okay, let's go for it. It seems like a okay way to play. Yep, knight here, f5, and now we're going to anticipate knight g... Oh, wait, no. That's not correct. Knight g4, I have two on it. So that would not be a correct play by my opponent. Okay, never mind. We're going to play knight d7 and knight f6. As well as bishop e7. I may play bishop e7 first. But, you know, if you play something like c4, I'm going to play knight d7. And after queen c2, I'll play knight d to f6. And that would be pretty good for me. Just keeping that grip on the center. He takes. Oh, did I lose a pawn? I might have lost a pawn here. Yeah, I lost a pawn. Me big dumb. Okay, big dumb. Gotta figure out another way to... I could just play like... No, I can't play that way. Queen d7. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, d6 is a mistake. I should have just left it there and just... I don't know. Messed up. Messed up, messed up, messed up. That's okay. We can bounce back though. Um Queen d7. If queen here, I have this. I may be in big trouble already. Queen f6, queen here, king d7. Possible. Okay, I got another idea. Queen here, knight here. Queen g6 with a double attack. And then I just capture here. But after queen g6, the most likely move is queen g3 or queen f3. At which point... Oh, that's a threat. Damn, I've really messed this up. Let me think about it again. Queen f6, knight. Okay, queen f6, knight here. Queen here, queen f3. Yeah, I'm in trouble there because this is a threat. And then he just captures. Okay, so I can't really play that. I could also play here, let him capture here. Queen f6, knight back. Actually, no, knight will capture here. Never mind. With check, and that forks my king and rook. Yeah, this was not good. I could even play queen here. Capture. Yeah, nothing about this position is screaming that I played at all well. This would be crazy, but I could play here into here. No. Yeah, I just completely fouled this. Oh, I could even play this way. D takes take, and then this forces this kind of, because the bishop is overloaded, attacking this and defending this at the same time. That is also a good idea. Let me make sure that works. Here, here, here. That works, right? E5, capture, capture. If he captures here, that's a plus for me, because I just capture. Huh. That's a move. That is definitely a move. Not sure if it's any good, but this does allow me to not lose a pawn. Or to create a more interesting imbalance than just simply a pawn down. Oh, what a move. My move now has to be... Okay. Okay, He's attacking here and here and here. So my move has to be attacking the knight to force it to... Okay, but I can't allow this to happen either. So I'm going to play... Do I play Queen d6 or do I play Queen d7? If I play Queen d7, knight here attacks my queen. So I have to play Queen d6, I think. And that forces one of the pieces to move. Okay, I'm sold on Queen d6. Very interesting. If here I actually have the choice to capture here first, and then this knight doesn't have any squares to move to. I didn't expect this outcome in this game. Very interesting. And my bishop is still performing a function by taking space, because this pawn is essentially an extension of this bishop. Wow. I did not expect this to go the way that it did. But white still has a lot of tricks here that he can go for. Notably Queen h5. Queen h5, g6, bishop takes, e5 is a big a big ick. After Queen h5, I think I'm just gonna try King e7. And then after bishop g5, king e6, taking the knight. I do gotta be aware of like knight c4 and rook d1 ideas from him. Yep, this is the correct move. I could even play this. No, I cannot. Officially, I cannot. Okay, let's do this then. I'll try not to lose. He can take here. Capture, knight g6, capture, and I'm down in exchange there. Not cool. But my opponent has to work for everything here. I think I'm dead, but or definitely just losing, but I'm having more of a fight than I thought I would. I thought I was just gonna like explode, but um castling queenside is also interesting. After he takes care of his knight, of course. So yeah, I'm kind of having to defend here. Or I could actually knight f here, knight f8, capture, knight g6, king here, and then after he takes here, I can just play king g, d8. No, I can't because of queen here. Ugh. Back ranks. Back rank is hard. Yeah, and then if I play here, here, here. Oh, I can't play that. I think I do just have to capture, capture, and then defend here. Okay, yeah, I have to defend with my king. King f7. And white has no access along the back rank, and then the best move there is probably queenside castle. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble here. Knight here. Wow. Okay. Um, okay, what's his idea? If I simply just capture, what's the idea? Queen f7, king to d8, castle queenside. Okay, I see the idea. Lot of trouble, lot of trouble. So seeing that this is a threat, I'm going to prevent the threat. And then I'm going to recapture. And then I'm going to prevent it again. I think my thinking is solid there. Here, here, here. Oh, no, it's not. Tactically, I am lost as hell there. Dang it, I can't capture things like I thought I could. I could try here. In which case he's probably just going to capture the pawn at that point. Capture, capture. Yeah, he's no reason to go for the big W there. Okay, here, here, here. Castle queenside puts the rook on the D file. And then what? Do I just prevent that? King here? And that allows queen e8 though. And that's not going to work out. I just wish my ideas were working. I'm just trying to make this work. Here, 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 here. No, this definitely works for him. It's unfortunate, but that is what it is. Maybe I can try this castle, and then play here. I can try... Castle, castle. Here. Castle queenside here. Check here. I'm hardly seeing the position there. So take the bishop, capture queen f7. King here. Castle puts the rook on here. King here. Knight here, check. King here. Knight here. Capture the queen, and then the rook comes down with a vicious checkmate. So that's not going to work. Could try here, here, here. Castle queenside, puts the rook here. Here. Fails immediately, I think. I could try g6, queen here, queen f6, and then he could try to sacrifice again. In which case, that doesn't particularly work because I have a block. Okay, let's try g6, queen here, queen f6, and I'm not sure, because this is invulnerable. I'm convinced by this. I don't think I should be, but we're here. This is a good lesson in defense. He could play queen h5, and then I play here. He tries to do, oh, he does this. I knew that. Yeah, that's why. That's why I can't take the bishop right away. Yeah, very complicated, very complicated, very quickly got complicated. But yeah, but I couldn't quite take the bishop there because white has enough initiative to checkmate me. So I think g6 is the only move in this position. And this doesn't quite work. Capture, capture. Oh, maybe it does work. Capture, check, capture, and capture. But he captures here. Capture. Okay, it doesn't matter. I have to play queen f6. It's my only move. My only good move, at any rate. Things could still turn really, really ugly for me. If I'm not careful. I'm already looking at stuff like bishop e5 capture and like knight h7. I think that might be really ugly for me. And then I have to like try to not lose my rook at that point. So like, I think maybe like king f7. But yeah, this is a wild, wild game where everything is just hanging. The good part about this for me is that my opponent's queen is hanging. The white queen is hanging. So there are some tactics against the white queen that I'm using at this point. Major downside for me is that my king is just so exposed. My king is exposed, so it's going to be really tough to do anything. If my king were here or over here somewhere, I'd be a little more okay. But I'm not. Oh, this is ugh. Okay, for some reason I didn't quite see bishop g3. Yeah, I'm not sure why I didn't see that. Now we can play knight h7. Oh god. Okay. Ugh. Gross, gross, gross. Yeah, I was just going to play like h6 and then, yeah, doesn't quite work though. Yeah, I'm definitely boned here. Take, and then what? Yeah, I'm just looking at anything right now. Just anything to try to uh but yeah, I think this is dying regardless. Let's just we're going to have to just activate a piece. And I'm pretty certain this is dead, so or actually maybe not because I have the pin here. The double attack. Yeah, okay. Playing very patiently. Hmm. With queenside castle. He knows that he doesn't have to take right away. I could try this way. I could try this way. Allow b4. And then try this way. It's an idea. b4 forces him to lose some king safety. That might be okay. Knight c5. Nah, I just... Here, here. You gotta just capture. Oh wait, you can't capture that way. Capture this way, and then I capture. Okay, knight's here. He's gonna play b4. At which point... Oh, that's an even better move. Could try this. Damn, I didn't even see that. Okay, this is a good point to just resign, because I'm not going to win from here. He's playing too patiently. And I'm just throwing stuff against the wall here, trying to not lose. All right, but there's no harm in saying what would happen just for educational purposes. I definitely should resign, but I'm I'm just trying to, like, positionally I am just lost, but I'm just trying to fight a little longer here because I do see some resistance if my opponent plays inaccurately here. Captured. The idea is that I'm going to trade the rook for horsey here, and I'm going to try to play this position. And then don't have any real ideas here. I gotta try to get this guy. Let's get this guy out. Okay, let's do this, or we can try this. This would put it on a better diagonal, though. This knight here, this is probably lost at that point. So I really just need to... Okay, let's try this. Just activate a rook. He's trying to trade pieces with me. So let's try this. Right now I'm just trying. Made a whole living off. Made a whole living off of trying in this game. So game is not completely over. But okay, I could try this. King f7, capture, capture. Capture. Oh, and then this, yeah, infiltration is really bad for me. Let's try to avoid that. Just trying to avoid trading pieces. Here. Maybe we just play rook here. If we play something like this, then we are getting skewered. So that's no bueno. I may have to challenge this. I think I will have to do that. I know this goes against don't trade pieces, but this is a really good piece for white, and this was a really bad piece, so I need to trade a bad bishop for a good bishop. Bad bishop for good bishop. Now he's attacking here. I'm gonna try to keep that. I'm going to when the knight is 2 squares diagonally, there's no check. So that's a good way to like check yourself there. So I need to make sure, I need to make a defensive formation here. And my idea is to play knight d6 and try not to allow him into my... he's playing against my light square bishop. And I'm going to put this rook somewhere else now. Perhaps I need to put it here. And just put pressure on my opponent. Yeah, notice that we're not like... I mean, we're losing, like for sure losing, but... We're just trying to make moves to this. Okay, so that we keep the fight up. Like play as I think Ben Feingold said, like play as if you don't want the game to end. All right, we're already here, so let's put this on a better square. Oh, I'm allowing him here. Oops. I messed up. Okay, he didn't see that. He just played against that, which was what I was kind of hoping for. I have an open file. Maybe I can create another like open file, do something beneficial. That's a good move, defensive move there. I can also keep attacking like this. If he takes, I take here. So, unfortunate placement of my opponent's king allowed this to happen. This is why you don't give up. And just keep fighting. If for nothing else, just do it for educational purposes. Oh, I didn't even think about that move, but I'm going to play here. Got to keep my opponents out of there. I'm going to check and fork. Attack. Back in the game, boys. I'm back in the game. Let's go. All right. Let's block. They access to c4. Notice that my pawns are just so scattered and discombobulated. I am still worse. Man, I was even thinking about resigning here. Why you don't resign, people? Don't resign. Okay, I think we're good here. My opponent's knight is really bad, so we're just going to attack the weak points. Yeah, he's got nothing there, so we're just going to do this. I was even thinking about doing this, but I don't think that'll work. I have one a pawn back for 5 against 5. We're at even strength as far as material goes, but we are definitely worse, like, positional wise. The only thing I have going for me is White's knight is terrible. That's it. White's knight is just awful. It's the worst piece on the board. Including White's pawns. White also has a passed pawn. The A pawn is passed. Okay, we can't allow... Yeah, we're already blocking here. He can't come into here. And he can't come into... And he's aiming for here. I think, do we give a check just for the sake of giving a check? I don't think so. But I was also thinking about just playing c6 just to shore up my defenses. Here, there's here. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't have a discover attack there. Here, here. This is probably my discovered attack. Here, here. Here. And then I just come back and just try not to lose, I think. Let me see if that works. I don't have a lot of time, so I gotta really think about this. Here, here, take, here, here. I think we just go along here and here. And then blockade that pawn. I think that's right. Let's go. And we're also blocking knight coming to c3. So yeah, good move. Good multi-purpose move here. Whew, this game is really exciting. My blood is pumping. Which means I need to go to the gym, probably. Yeah, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. Yeah, let's try this. Gotta try something. Attacking here and here at the same time. Capture here. Huh. We are now going to not lose my pawn, which I totally did not see beforehand. And we're going to not lose. He should have taken my pawn, I think. But not important, not important. I want to do this, this, and this. Something like that. Could still... It's definitely very difficult. I think my idea is just to keep him out. Oh, this is coming, this is coming. Do I just go here and then try to... Or do I go like this? Here and here. Yeah, I'm like... I still have a bad imbalance. If here he goes here... Let's try for this. Create some mayhem. If he captures, I go around and recapture. I think this is just dead. We have to let that go. I think I may be sacrificing a bishop here. How about this, this? Capture. Unclear. Here, here. Ooh, he has to go back. Here. Capture. Capture. That pawn's running. I gotta try. I didn't think about that. That's a good move. Okay. I think that's our idea. I'm going to just try to win the game with my passed pawn. I'm trying to think of some concrete lines for myself. If here we have to go back, I think we have to try this. Here. Oh man, I have no idea how this is going to end. How exciting. I can't blockade here. I gotta try for this. gotta try for this. If he pushes, I'm sacrificing. Capture, capture, G3, knight here, king here, here, G2, and capture here, here, and I win there. What a wild game. Back and forth. Hmm. Yeah, I make a lot of humming noises when I'm not sure. Just because chess is exciting. You should be excited by chess, to be honest. Um, if chess doesn't excite you, like why are we playing? What's the whole purpose, you know? Uh, so A6, capture, capture. G here, here, king here, knight here. Actually, here, oops, here, here. If there. Yeah, that doesn't work. I gotta play knight. Hmm. No, no. G here. If here, then here. And I'm escorting my pawn. The knight is too far. So here, here, here. G3. Knight here. King here. Oh, my pawn is just in time. He would have to play here, G2. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, I queen that way. See, we wouldn't have been able to come back if we had just resigned. You know, wouldn't have ever come back. Wouldn't have had the opportunity. I was like fully planning on resigning there, except I just wanted him to play it out just for educational purposes because I was actually really curious how he was going to win. Um, oh, another. Oh, this is probably the idea that makes it for him. Knight here, cap here, just not wasting time at all. Here, here, knight f4, check here, here. Ooh, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. If here, can I just get away with this? Take here, 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 here. Promote, promote. Likely a draw. Um, actually, maybe not. Queen here, here. King takes, queen takes. Likely a draw. Yeah, I think this is the way forward for him. Or he can play this. Here, check. Here. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think... oh, grr. Yeah, I think... Yeah, my opponent has to play, like, a little faster with his horse. He doesn't really have time to do this, because it would be one move too far from the king side. I did think about him moving with his king. But I'm going to run very quickly with this guy. Kind of wish my king wasn't on the G file because I have to take one extra tempo to move him out of the way. This is intense. I didn't think it would be this long of a think for him. This is his longest think of the match. Whereas I was thinking really hard earlier because I didn't want to lose. But I have somehow come back to this point. Okay, here, take, here. Oh wait, he can't do that. There's a pin. So I have a free move there to play G3, G2. Here. I have a feeling he's just going to pitch this pawn after here, pitch the pawn, capture. And I don't have enough in that case. Here, check, king here, knight here, take, king recaptures. Yeah, that's a draw. Yeah, we just capture at that point and draw. I still think this is a draw. With correct play. I should not win at all, but I took a draw from the... I think I've scraped a draw from the hands of defeat here. Okay, my idea is I think he's going to play this first, and then I'm going to play here, and then he's going to play here. Then I'm going to play here so that he can't check me. And then, oh gosh, no. He's going to pitch the pawn first. Here. If he takes like this, I have here. And then he has to break the pin first. Because this knight can't move. Because there's a knight here, knight and king here, and there's a bishop looking at both of those here. Pitch the pawn. Oh, he does it now. Okay, capture. Capture. Has to capture, right? Like, no way he doesn't. Yeah. Here, 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 here. Let's try this again. Here, 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 here. No, I have to take another move to do this. Capture, G2, here. No. No, no, no. Can I make this, 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 this? I have to play a move though. Here, 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 here. No way. No way. Oh my god. No way this is happening. What? Because I've now taken away both of these squares, and my king and the white king is too far. We just, yeah, we don't mess around here. Oh, let's go, let's go. Yeah, this is lost for him. Here, here, and then I just go all the way down and do this and then win the game. Pretty simple now. I did see a way he could draw, and I will show you that after this. But I'm just awaiting my opponent's resignation here. Hey, there we go. Good game. Good game. Oh, my opponent did not feel inclined. Okay, so let's go back to this ending here. This video is already an hour, so I don't want to go too in depth with the analysis in this video, but I thought for sure that this would be a correct win here. And then after like this, no, here, here, no, I didn't, no. I thought, okay, A6, capture, G3, here, no. He doesn't have time. He doesn't have time. He has to just come back. Or just capture like this. Here, here. And then there's a, yeah, there's a pin there. So he has to play here. And then after this, capture here, here. Yeah, this is what I was kind of envisioning the drawing idea to be. But the idea is that white does not have time to take this because white is forcing a winning ending, like in the game, like this. So, very interesting. Oh my God, I was so lost. I did not expect to win this game at all. But if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe for more because that was intense. All right, peace out. Thanks.